And now what should we do? Let's pop down to the sewers, shall we? I want to see if Moog the Omen is now no longer present. I feel like he's no longer present, but let's find out for sure. And if he is present, then we'll just double Lulu him. I mean, there's still a fog door. That surprises me slightly. Oh, we forgot to switch our flask back, but that's probably okay. Yeah, Moog the Omen's still here. Interesting. Let's get our buttons right, and then we can actually do some damage to it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't be rostered. But let's double check. I don't think this is doing much in the way of rot. But we'll stab him in the back, because why not? We got the chance. So, let's try Glintstone Breath, I guess. He seems to be poisoned, unless that's just the poison mist effect that till the Lulu is fired off. It probably is, isn't it? Ah, jeez. Leave me be for 1 second, you awful bugger. Thank you. Because I'm pretty sure there's a couple of bits where killing one boss stops another from spawning. I guess this isn't one of them. But I'm pretty sure if you kill Morgoth, then Margit no longer shows up anyway. But hey ho, we've managed to kill both the Moogs in short order. That's good going. Get some more levels for our trouble. And fix our physic. Let's go with Crimson again. And one more level of Vigour. 57. Lovely stuff. Now, shall we have a poke around down here? All the eyeball friends are hanging around, doing their thing. Our musician is down there, having a good play. Generally enjoying himself. Whee. There he is. It's a somber tune, but it's a nice one. Oops. Kind of missed that drop. Right, take two. Can we not botch that first step this time? They do say that the first step is the most difficult sometimes. Although some people will say anything, won't they? Now, let's just inch this time. Inch, inchy inch, 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 inch. There we go. Inching saves the day. And then rolling saves the day. And then just keep rolling, 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 rolling. If it's good enough for Fred Durst, it's good enough for us. And we get a bit of an escapable frenzy for our troubles. Now, somewhere down there's the fingerprint shield, isn't there? Don't need it. Are we going to grab it anyway just because it might be a pain in the ass to come back and grab it at a later date? Yeah. Are we ever going to use it? No. But that's beside the point, isn't it? Whee. And so we make it back to ground level. Oh, who have we got over here? Hello.
So you're here as well, are you? I realized as we've talked, I'll be a maiden, and you, surely a lord. Go to the door ahead. After divesting yourself of your possessions, it will surely open, and the Three Fingers will welcome you. May the flame of chaos find purchase within you.
Three Fingers, Flame of Chaos? Well, this sounds tasty. Sounds most curious indeed. Now, we can talk to Melina down here. Hey you.
If you intend to claim the frenzied flame, I ask that you cease. It is not to be meddled with. It is chaos, devouring life and thought unending. However ruined this world has become, however mired in torment and despair, life endures. Births continue. There is beauty in that. Is there not? If you would become Lord, do not deny this notion. Please, leave the frenzied flame alone.
So you don't really want us to go and speak to those Three Fingers then, I guess, Melina?
I ask you one more time. Please, seek not the frenzied flame. As one who strives to become a lord, deny not the lives, the new births of this world. Those who would are not fit to be called lord, when the land they preside over is lifeless.
You do seem to feel pretty strongly about this. But I feel you have underestimated just how much Lulu loves chaos. So maybe we'll just divest ourselves of our possessions for a minute, you know, just 'cause. We've not actually seen Lulu's eyes at any point during this playthrough. So let's get a little peek, shall we? Yep, they're red. I was kind of hoping they'd be dragon by now, but maybe red has overwritten the dragon effect. Maybe we'll just pop to Caelid, see if we can't buy some more dragon spells, see if that changes anything. Because there's 3 different ways your eyes can be affected. They can go red if you become a servant of Mohg and a Bloody Finger, or if you buy enough dragon stuff, like say Aghil's Flame and Samaris Glintstone Breath, and Exike's Decay. Let's buy all of that. Is that going to make our eyes more dragon? Maybe. They do look a little dragon, maybe, now. Let's bob back to the Forsaken Depths and have a quick look. Maybe they're a little glowy around the edges. But either way, we've got no possessions on us except for a lantern. So maybe we should go and have a peek at this door, shall we? Three Fingers in all their glory. Gives a hug then. Stings a bit. They're gone. Just like that. Yeah, they've left their mark, I feel. Yeah, they've definitely left their mark. And now our eyes burn with the chaos. Oh yes. Beautiful. The Princess of Chaos is here, and she's ready to wreck stuff up. Once she puts her clothes back on. She kind of needs her clothes. Otherwise, she's just going to get bonked a bunch by the enemies. And that's no fun for anyone. I kind of feel I want new headgear for her now as well, so we're not hiding her frenzied eyes, but we'll have to work on that. For now, we'll keep the hat because it's a cool hat. I like it. It's grown on me. What's up, Hyetta? We've done the thing.
The flame of chaos has nestled within you. Could you please rest your hand upon me? Burn me with the flame to make me your maiden.
I think I might need a new maiden. The old one might have just wandered off.
Oh, it burns. My eyes, they're melting.
You're right there, chick. I mean, you weren't using them anyway.
Thank you. I have touched them. The words of the three fingers. As your maiden, allow me to divine them. All that there is came from the one great. Then came fractures, and births, and souls. But the greater will made a mistake. Torment, despair, affliction, every sin, every curse, every one born of the mistake. And so, what was borrowed must be returned, melted all away with the yellow chaos flame, until all is one again.
Sounds like something we could do.
Those who gave me grace howled without words, saying they wished they were never born. Become their lord, take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, and melt it all away. As the Lord of Chaos, no more fractures, no more birth.
Right, you seem to be on fire there, chick. Frenzied Flame Seal and a Frenzy Flame Stone ×5, no less. And now, yeah, we can't speak to you anymore by the look. But we do have a new seal. Causes slight madness build-up and boosts Frenzied Flame incantations. That's cool. That's good to know. I'm sure Melina won't mind too much.
You have inherited the frenzied flame. A pity. You are no longer fit. Our journey together ends here. And remember, should you rise as the Lord of Chaos, I will kill you. As sure as night follows day, such is my duty. For allowing you the strength of runes. Goodbye, my companion. Goodbye, Torrent.
Well, How are you going to kill us when the entire world's on fire? Checkmate, Melina. Yeah, praise that suffering. Now, we should probably go do some other things now. Let's think. We could go and get ourselves an ancient dragon smithing stone, perhaps. If we did Nefeli's quest. I haven't really thought about the endgame all that much, because we've just been too busy killing dragons and whatnot. But yeah, we should probably go and visit the village of Albinorix. I feel like maybe we should also work some frenzy incantations into our repertoire, but I don't know, we could be a dragon of chaos. I'm having a lot of fun with the dragons and all that. Right, now we're on the right path to something, at least. Whether it's Lakeside Cave first, or... it doesn't really matter which order we do it. Or the village of Albinorix. But yeah, we want to speak to Nefeli before we see about burning down any Erd trees. Because I feel we've now got the ability to do that ourselves. Now that we have flames within us. But yeah, we also want to go and visit the Halleck tree at some point. Are we going to burn that down too? Probably not. Although given who lives there, it might be a good idea. So yeah, running out of time to stay on Old Lulu, but we got time to at least pop down and get the Slumbering Wolf Shack site of grace. And then next time we'll have to worry about the village of Albinorix, getting an ancient dragon smithing stone before it's too late. And then maybe burning down a tree. Right, where you at? Blood Knight, there you are. Stop that. Ouch. He's a quick one. I'll give him that. But unfortunately, being quick didn't stop him from being dead. It wasn't an and/or situation here. There's friend Latenna. Good stuff. But for now, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Lulu. And it's goodbye from that ghost. At least now we can see the buggers. So there's one over here, wasn't there? Is he still around? Yeah, we see you. You have got all of the health. But it could be worse. Ow. Yeah, it'd be nice if he wasn't dealing half my health with every hit, but... at least we can see him. Yeah, ran out of stamina. There we go. Ghost Club Walk 9. If he's going to respawn every time, then that's sad times. But at least we saw the bugger. And seeing them is part of the battle. But now there was another ladder. Now where was it? Was it over this way somewhere? Have we looked around this way? Is this going to lead me to one? It is. Excellent. That's 3 of the 4. But it's that one over there. That is going to be an absolute pain in the bag. Who's shooting? You are. And now you are as well. Very well. You're going to get bored. You are. Good. Now, what if we did this? No, we can't because... There we go. That's got your attention. Now, you, on the other hand, what if we did this? Is that going to get your attention? No. It's bloody rooftops. They're just in the way. There we go. Hoop. There we go. Krepus's Vial saves the day. And now you... How do you feel if I got some revenge, eh? Oh, I'm out of stamina. There we go. Vengeance is ours. So yeah, Krepus's Vial, suddenly the most useful talisman in the whole game. Whomph. The seal was broken in town. And now we can finally press on. We're done with that ordeal. And that's all that's on the other side of the seal. A teleporter. But here we are, Miquella's Haligtree. Some say, many say, the most difficult area in the game. Can we pick up this item, please? Stone Sword Key. Very well. And now we've got Doot Doot Boys firing bubbles at us. That's not a great start. We don't like the Doot Doots. So we should probably deal with them. Why are there Doot Doot Boys here? Who can say? How strong are they? Quite strong. You there, you're a Doot Doot. Have some of that. One of those. So yeah, this just generally looks awful. Route-based platforming has not been my most fun parts of the game. But we press on. That's why we're here. It's not all route-based, I know that much. It's probably a super quick way through this area if you know what you're doing, where you just drop off this route here, and then you drop off that route there, and then suddenly you're in whatever that next phase is. But we don't know the quick routes. So, yeah, let's stumble and bumble. Now that lad is a big boy. I don't know if we want to mess with him, but we might not have a choice. Stop that, little man. Oh, what's he doing? God, we don't like that. least from here, we've got a spot where we can kind of dodge his attacks when we actually try. But yeah, I don't like the way they can just summon bubbles on your spot. That kind of sucks. But yeah, eliminating that guy, probably a good move. Although watch now as we go nowhere near him and he wasn't actually a problem. But who knows? Right, so we can drop onto that route, but yeah, that just takes us back up to the one we were stood on, I think. Amazing. Oh, there's another big lad over there, so we can't just fire arrows at them all. We'll be here all day. Oh, there's another one down there. Good. So that's one way to get rid of the buggers. Decent amount of knockback on the old whips. So that guy wants a taste. But we're down here and we're up here and he's down there, so maybe we'll ignore him. That little dude though. Oh god, there's loads of them. And they're all dooting at us at the same time. So we'll just say no thanks and move on with our lives, perhaps. Got some more little doots up here. Oh, and a flower. Didn't even realise I was killing the flower at the same time. Now, big doot. No. Nope. 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 And still, no. Jeez. Ants. They're also not a friend. We're going to have to deal with these little doots, aren't we? Because they're just making our life difficult. But how? How do we deal with them? We don't jump off there, because that's just chaos. We can't get to them from back up here, can we? Maybe we just move on with our lives. And hope there's no attractive loot anywhere on these. But then, they're just going to attack us as we try and carefully pick off the ants. Come on then, ant. Let's all win. That's fine. Right, ant down. Good. I was worried that one was going to just push me off the edge there, but no. Good. Alright, so up there is more ants. Down here is an item. Wow. So yeah, what was down this way? Poof! Death was coming for us there if we'd stood still. Death's still coming for us, it seems. So let's... Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's an enormous guy. I didn't realise it was one guy. Right, I feel like at this point we say goodbye to those ruins, because honestly, we're not going to make it back there in one piece, are we? I'm not too attached to those 80,000 runes. That's fine. There's always more runes. You know, I'm wondering if Krepus's Vial is actually going to help us once again. It might slightly reduce the number of enemies that are noticing our presence. Perhaps. Although they might still just see us. That drop's too big. I've already forgotten which way I went to get to where we were before. See, this guy hasn't even spotted us yet. What a goober. And down he goes. So it turns out this guy isn't actually a big dude, he's just a middle dude. But there he goes. And we might actually get back to our runes, bloody hell. So that guy does notice us because he just sees us. Hope. But at least we got our runes back. That's the main thing. Now, run past all this nonsense because Enormous Dupe is up ahead. He's going to wreck us. Do we need to even go that way? I think we do. We need to come past massive Dupe lad. Who is not really getting staggered much by our attacks. Yeah, that's fair. Oh! Oh! We're alive. We just backstepped off a thing and we're alive. And there's a ladder. We might actually be descending into the next section of the tree. Jeebus. And there's a sight of grace. Praise the fingers. Right, so where are we? We're over here. Haligtree Canopy, and now we're in the Haligtree Town. Seems to be a lot of towers and whatnot sticking off the sides of the tree. I'm sure there's nothing horrible further ahead. But I need a rest after that, jeez. We're going to have to find out next time.